Yeah, boy. We back on this thing, back in this thing. What's good with everybody? What's going on? I'm trying out this new way, shooting this thing, but welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host. Oops, great. Think I found us something worthwhile this go round. Think I found us something worthwhile this go round. I said I wasn't gonna react to too much of the tour unless something noteworthy happened. Y'all don't need to see the same performance every single day. We are fans, not stands. But before we get all into that, I appreciate y'all pulling up on me. Come to smoke with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Kick your shoes off. Kick your feet up. Adjust your pants. Let your gut hang out. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable. We in this thing. We about to chill and talk our ish. You know what I'm saying? So I found something from the VILL. Shout out to the VILL. He be on top of stuff quick. Like, he don't waste no time. So we're going to react to some VILL. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. YouTube be wanting us to say that, because if we don't say it, YouTube ain't happy. So I'll be trying to keep the people happy so we can come in here and do our thing without them bothering us. We don't need the police on us. But like I said, this is the VILL. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, then go check his stuff out too, because he got real good content, bro. But let's see what's going on, because I hear some new tidbits going on with the tour, and I always want to know what's next. And I know you always want to know what's next. And as a side note, I am cheating a little bit. I didn't feel like rolling up, so I'm on the dab pen. But gotta do what I gotta do. I had to smoke something with y'all. But I wanted to hurry up and get this to y'all because I had just seen it. And I'm like, yo, this changes the perspective on how this might play out. So let's get to the business. Hold on. If you're smoking, light it up. If you're drinking, pour it up. We grown, so let's get to the business. I gotta make sure I say my line. I be forgetting my line. Gotta do it, bro. Let's go.
What's going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the Cash App's in the top right corner of the video. But let's get into it, man, because I wanted to talk about two things. I wanted to talk about bodies and the set list for the GNX tour and the Easter eggs or subliminals within these two things, right? So somebody had posted online by the name of Kenny Real World One. They had said the song we call Bodies is apparently called Deets, and it was produced by the same producer that produced Family Ties, Deets on the Beat. Shout out Deets on the Beat. This is him. He's the producer. And it looks like the song that we've been calling Bodies is named after him. Now, you can see the set list for Kendrick Lamar's GNX tour. We have Act 4 all the way through Act 6. Now, there's various things that are done before a song is played that are highlighted in yellow. Gas station scene or gas station interstitial is played right before Deets or right before Bodies. And then right after that, we have Anita Baker talking, which I'm assuming is just a clip of her speaking. And then we have TV off that plays. And then we have that deposition that's been going viral of Kendrick Lamar talking to a lawyer. And then he's saying, does this sound familiar? Drop, drop, drop. That was a whole thing that went viral after his first show on tour. And then Not Like Us play.
It always got to be said though, right? That deposition scene is classic work. When it come to trolling, poking the bear, for those who don't want to accept that Kendrick is petty as all, you know what? Get over it. Because the fact of the matter is, it's probably the main reason a lot of us like him, because a lot of us were just tired of Drake, and we just see him as our only option to get to vanquish what we feel like should have never been around in the first place. The man petty. Be that as it may. You gotta really think long and hard to come up with this idea of a deposition. So in one little whatever that makes fun of this lawsuit situation, I don't want to call it a jab at Lil Wayne. I don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like they done had a conversation or some kind of something and just killed that. Unless there's Carter 6 come out and he dissing, I'm gonna take it as they good. But the fact that it's a part of the closing act, which is usually, the closing act is usually how you go hard. You end with your best. So that will be the best act is Act 6.
Plays Luther, Talk of Time Code, and then Gloria. This is how he closes out the show. He closes out the show with Act 6 with a gas station scene and then Deets. And right before we get into it, I want to show you how this segment is played before we get into Bodies, because I feel like the track Bodies gets a lot more context added to it with this gas station scene and with the Anita Baker scene talking.
Oh shit, my shit was muted. But anywho, the way they put this list together, I find kind of cool because I'm a little bit of a geek. But like seeing that how they plan everything out, because I always wonder how do you plan something so big and keep track of stuff and everything, how certain stuff is highlighted for what goes on the screen, how you know what the set list is in order. I knew that part, but to see where the pyro go, like, again, I'm a geek. I used to like, going to any kind of like live performances just to see the crew do the work. I'm that type of person and whatnot. So that's kind of dope, yo. That's kind of dope.
Right now, we only have the Dallas scene that doesn't have the Anita Baker segment. This was filmed by Dallas Visuals. So shout out Dallas Visuals. Y'all make sure to go check them out. They're at the Arlington show. And right before I play it, bro, there's a segment. This is the segment that I'm talking about. They're at a gas station. Does this gas station look familiar to any of y'all? Because it's the same gas station that people were out in California spotting them at recording when people thought that they were shooting a music video. I myself thought that they were shooting a music video also. Now, that still might be the possibility. Keep that in mind. But it looks like this is the same gas station that they were recording at not too long ago before Luther had came out. It looks like they were recording segments to show at the GNX tour. And this is the scene that we see play right before Bodies plays.
Can I say something? I'm scared you're like tired of me.
Man, ain't nobody tripping off you, man. I know you like your snacks. Yeah, you want your snacks.
Just kind of seem mad.
I'm not mad. I know what you did this time. You said you want a Snapple.
A Snapple? I said I want chamoy. I said I want a Diet Coke. I said I want regular Fritos. And also huge difference between a chimichanga and chamoy. And something like that.
You should
I said to this last time.
You did it last time. That fucked up the whole list that I had.
I've listened to this 1,000 times. Not really, obviously, but can somebody please tell me what she said? She wants, is it chamoy? I don't know what she said. And I feel like a retard every time I watch this one part. And I was like, I can't understand. Like, just help a brother out. Because I don't want to feel lost in the dark. Like everybody else know a joke or some shit and I don't know it.
I mean, you actually fucked up on this on your own because I was very clear you didn't remember.
Hey.
Or glass.
What is it? Chamoy.
Your fans are Mexican. How do you chamoy?
What's she talking about? She make more. Our shit clear, man. You're fucking excited.
I did not remember my shit. I would never not remember the shit. It's freedom or Cheetos. She has her shit actually is kind of fucking that's what I expect now.
Like, I'm insecure about some shit. Oh, some damn peanut butter, jelly sandwiches, or a ham sandwich. It's the shit that I'm talking about. I gotta do 2 more motherfucking hours for her, bro. Bro, this motherfucker.
Please, God, please, for this profit nigga, please.
So last night he used Hims Honestly, nothing better than when a guy.
I don't say my arm aloud, I never did do this shit and waste them. The money out here, young man, fuck out of your head, you got them trying to make them. The little ideas I told me, people go rogue until God give me big one. Break on interrupt love. But you're not doing back down with love. No more handshakes and hugs. The energy on the seven they do us. Everybody must be judged. But this time God only favoring us. Only you carry them to me, I promise you.
Hey, is that a different? That's a different open, right? That's a different open than from what was that? Minneapolis? Cause then it opened with the GNX coming up out the floor, and then this opens with just him coming up. And then I want to say that the center image is different because now it's the dice with the air freshener. And I see the different one. I want to say that, what is this? What is this? The Arlington? I think it's the Arlington or whatever, but I gotta rewatch it. But I want to say it was another little, like, just from an aesthetic standpoint, not so much a messaging standpoint, but.
Yeah, just to give you a quick visual of what this set list was supposed to look like. Didn't have the Anita Baker talking though, but that gas station clip was so crisp. Shout out to Dallas Visuals for the clip.
Yeah, see, it's changing up a little bit here and there. I figure it would. But I'm glad I'm not tripping. But okay, let's go,
bro. But yeah, man, this right here, this gas station clip, I think adds more context to the Bodies track right here. Not only that, we finally figure out where SZA and Kendrick were recording at this whole time when they were at that gas station. They were doing this segment for this video that plays right before Bodies comes out. Now I'm starting to think, what if by chance this video is a sneak preview to another music video? And then I started to think, what if it is the music video for Bodies? What if this clip right here of them at the gas station that people thought he was shooting a music video at, what if it is a music video? And what if it's for Bodies? Because think about the placement that Kendrick Lamar has been putting Bodies or Deets up until this point. When he introduced this,
it is in the most important section of the show. So his theory not off. His theory not off. His theory not off at all. Shout out to the VILL, man. Check him out. Check him out. He definitely. It seemed like more often than not, when new information come out, it usually comes from the VILL. So he definitely worth taking serious and checking out and whatnot, because he be on this stuff. All right, here we go. Hold on, let me get that together. I want to make sure it ain't too loud. There we go. That's all we needed from that. Okay, now I can add I had to set that up to set me up. If he's right, we're gonna go off that theory. Bodies is gonna be the next piece. Okay, that's gonna leave some of us wanting for more. Why? It's some of us that's waiting on Peekaboo. I'm one of them. I feel like I felt confident. And I'm still kind of confident after watching this, but I was pretty sound and resolute on, like, okay, we about to get a Peekaboo. We about to get a Peekaboo. But I always said we can't get Peekaboo until Drake fully steps his foot over the line enough to where a Peekaboo is justified. Because I feel like Peekaboo got some deep, dark, man. what's the name of that show? I be smoking all the time. Thought Crimes. Check out Thought Crimes. They got plenty of content on the potential meaning behind the song Peekaboo. I mean, it's some dark stuff. So if you don't like dark thoughts and you're not willing to let your mind, I'm not saying venture off, but you got to be open to the possibility of some stuff. If you're gonna go over there and watch it, so I know I'm taking in mind the things I've watched off their content and how it relates to the song Peekaboo. I feel like it's gonna take a good push from Drake to get it. I get some of y'all probably watching this is like, why I do keep harping on this, and because I want homie out of here. I've been honest with y'all since day one. I want homie out of here. Kendrick's right now the only one that can do it, and I feel like Kendrick is willing to do it, but he not willing to be a bully. You know what I'm saying? I think in his mind, he know what order everything is supposed to go. It could be we don't get Peekaboo until the lawsuit's resolved and everything come back clean or whatever needs to happen happens. And boom. Because look, ain't nothing else to worry about. So that might be the case too. It might be a whole thing about the lawsuit holding up that one video. I think the visuals I think the visuals in Peekaboo gonna be as hard to watch as it was to listen to Meet the Grams. I think that video is gonna be that menacing. Or I could be hoping on hope. I could, whatever, but I feel like I pay attention enough and I watch enough and I read enough to like, and I feel like I'm pretty good at gauging the temperature in the room. Yeah, it's gonna take something grand for us to get that. So he could be right. And for it to be deets instead of bodies or tiramisu, I don't think it's gonna be no hit me behind that one. Like, I just think it's just gonna be I love Kendrick's visuals, so I think it'd just be a cool, dope video. I don't think it's gonna be much. We gonna learn much or nothing out of that. I don't know. I just don't get it from the song. I don't really overtly get. I gotta go back and listen to it again. I don't really get it out of that song. Or maybe that video takes a social stance, not so much Drake driven, but social stance. I can see a social stance in there. But just want to hurry up and get this information to y'all, man. Again, shout out to the VILL, because like I said, 80% maybe at the worst, but at least 80 to 90% of the new information when it pop out, it comes from the VILL. So shout out to you, VILL, man. You be doing your thing, bro. I appreciate y'all pulling up smoke with your boy. Get this information real quick. I can't look. We might keep it under 30 minutes. That's crazy work. But since I ain't really smoking, I'm gonna go and get up out. Look, let me get one more. I appreciate y'all pulling up the smoke with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Please like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Help the real ones find this, that want to just smoke and chill and get some hip hop information, because you ain't got the time to go through and watch all these videos and stuff. I do it for you, and I come back and I report to y'all what I found and what I seen and what I heard, and we smoke while we figure it out together. That's all this is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go and get up out of here. So I'm Oops the Great. This was Kush Equilibrium. I get at y'all. I appreciate y'all. Smoke with your boy.